Hello everybody, here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Odyssey! In the previous episode, we started off the Wooded Kingdom, and you came face to face with Leroy the Brutal. I know it's not his official name, but I forgot his official name and I didn't write it down, so that's what I'm going to be calling him forever. And in today's episode, we'll be exploring a bit more of the Wooded Kingdom, and finishing off the story in this place. Grabbing one of these flowers will result in a substantial speed boost. Yay, we have to be faster than Sonic the Hedgehog. Woo! Ow. The monster's minions must not discover the secret flower field. The entrance is just ahead, but we dare not attempt it. We need assistance. Well, luckily for you, that's what I happen to be here for. We go over this way, and we get to encounter some of these guys. I don't remember these guys' names either. So we get to control a tank, and that's pretty fun. So this area over here is opened up to us, so we can destroy these and go this way and continue on our merry way through our path of glory. Right over this way. Pull the lever, Crunk. Wrong lever! Why do we even have that lever? And I overshot that. There we don't go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Ha 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 ha. So now we'll be jumping over this way. Get those regional coins. And we did it. It always feels like there should be a way that you can like get there by doing a jump like this, but I've never been able to pull it off. So somebody out there who's smarter than me could probably figure that out. Now we're heading this way. Climb, 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 climb. We are climbing the vine. That's why Vine with me. That's an overused pun on this channel. And right over here, one of my favorite details is coming up. Recharging, recharging. Pace is expiring. Initiating passive-aggressive commentary. Please, Siri, I'm assuming the last mayor. Here's my bicycle. Isn't my turn yet? Isn't my turn yet? Dead. It's kind of a morbid detail, but I love it. And speaking of these robots, let's talk about them for a moment, because they have some pretty interesting history. So, the inspiration behind this kingdom as a whole comes from the 1972 movie Silent Running. I don't know much about this movie itself, but I do know the bare minimum of it to talk about this. So, basically, it's a kind of a similar idea where you got these robots that maintain a garden in a giant biosphere thing. And if you look off in the background, yeah, there's tiny areas inside of like a giant dome structure. I remember on my first playthrough, I thought this area, the background was kind of continuing the trend that we saw with the ice caves. I was like, this game looks pretty and all, but it really could use a 3D depth slider. But then I realized, that it's intentional here. It's a giant dome, so that's probably what they were going for. So we head over here now, and that's not where I want to go. We're going to be going through a fog bank area, and it's pretty interesting. I like this place. Now, the fog can be a little bit irritating to deal with, especially if you have Splatoon 2 history, but I like it here. And I like it in Splatoon 2, so I don't know why I'm complaining about the fog. The fog in general is just really cool because like you basically get to be like inside of a giant cloud. And yeah, it does make driving harder and things like that, but still, it's a pretty cool and like mysterious and ominous sight. That's what I like about it. Ah, there were more coins. Coins, 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 coins. And the final moon shard. But there happens to be another power moon located somewhere within this general vicinity. Now, if I could just find it, that would make all of the dreams come true. Somewhere around here, somewhere over the rainbow, there's a tree nut. Somewhere over the rainbow. Mario is dead. That was actually a speedrunning trick, because you see, we spawned closer to the rocket than we would otherwise, so that was entirely the most intentional of circumstances. Now we head over here, and we've passed the forest charging station flag. And there's a bunch of Goombas over here, and I wonder what they could be used for. We can do like these ones, and climb up to the higher ledge. And after we attack all the Goombas, we can go over here and talk to the girly Goomba. She's just so cute. This is like my favorite design for a Goomba in any Mario game ever. She's just so precious. Now, if I was a cruel man, I would get rid of the capture for those Goomba towers and crush them all in front of her. I never said I wasn't cruel. So now we head over this way. And there's some more coins over here that we can collect with our super amazing powers of coinage. And we want to be careful right here the way we destroy this, because if you're not careful, then it can make climbing here a little bit more of a stressful endeavor for you. But luckily, we have the power of foresight on our side, and the power of motion controls that can make the aiming easier and whatnot. But we're gonna skip that for a moment because there's something else over here. So, that's the Persona sound effect. Totally, I did not make that up. I love how in Smash Brothers, when you're playing with Joker, depending on the color or stage of Mementos, then like the victory song changes for each Persona game. That's always a really fun detail. And now we head over here and collect a new Power Moon. Over the cliff's edge. Somewhere over the cliff's edge. I will defy gravity. Okie dokie. Now we can head over this way. Get to the next Power Moon. This is what I love about this game is, I know I said this before, but I just love how much you can get done in such a short amount of time. Because it has the open game structure of a console game, but it's still great to play in handheld mode because you can still get a lot done quickly. It's such a perfect game for the Switch.
That slope is too steep for you. Try enhancing your foot speed with the flower.
Another pair of binoculars right here. Can this thing be like a industry standard for like open world games like this? Because Xenoblade Chronicles X has it, but Breath of the Wild doesn't. I think Breath of the Wild could have really benefited from something like that. Alright. Now we're gonna head around this corner over here and we introduce something really interesting. It's an 8-bit Cat Peach. Yeah, this kind of set the stage for Super Mario 3D World references happening in like basically every Mario game on the Switch before 3D World actually happened on Switch. Because you got that, you got the Mario Maker 2 style, like even Captain Toad Treasure Tracker got a Switch port before Mario 3D World did, which that honestly really surprised me. It's pretty interesting because, like, I know a lot of people for a while were like, where's the 3D World port for Switch? And I was like, I'm kind of indifferent towards it because I didn't really like 3D World that much. Like, it was a fun game and all, but it felt like a very generic Mario game, for the lack of a better term. But then, like, it came into Switch and I was like, oh, this game has been great the whole time. It's just that it was very slow on Wii U, and that's why I didn't really like it that much. Because, like, the speed enhancement on the Switch version really, really made it so much more enjoyable to play. I know it doesn't really seem like that big of a deal, but that, on top of Bowser's Fury and having online multiplayer, easily makes 3D World like one of the best Switch ports out there. I think the only one that beats it, in my opinion, would have to be Tokyo Mirage and Sharp F Encore, because, like, that one, they didn't have to do that one at all, because the game didn't do too well on Wii U, but the fact that they did, and that they went out of their way to have new content with new songs and a whole new like extra chapter, that just made me so happy. I love that game so much. If I were to rank the Wii U ports, like those two would definitely be top tier. Mario Kart 8 would also be a great one. That one would probably be bumped up a few spaces because the new DLC is coming out. The first DLC pack was really fun. Like, I know a lot of people were a little skeptical on it because it didn't really look as visually great as the rest of the game did. Honestly, I don't really care that much. Like, as long as I have a good game, I don't care if it looks bad or anything like that. And, like, yeah, the game doesn't look as good as... The DLC doesn't look as good as the rest of the game, but like I said, I don't really care that much, so... Like, they're still really fun tracks. I especially love the Eiffel Tower one, because, like, the way that it starts off normally on the first 2 laps, but then, like, it switches backwards on the last lap, that is so clever. I'm really excited for the rest of the DLC on that. But as for, like, other ports, Pikmin 3 Deluxe is also pretty good. I just kind of wish that it had on online multiplayer. And probably some of the weaker ones, even though I Let's Played it, I think New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe was kind of a weak port. Because I kind of felt like they didn't really do enough to justify it having a full price release. That's kind of the weird thing with the ports, is that like all of them are charged again for like $60 and things like that. So it's a little hard to justify which ones are worth that price. And I think New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, even though it is a fun game, I think it probably should have been like a $40 or $50 game. And Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, I think probably is like my least favorite of the ports, because it was a $50 game on Wii U, and at the time that it came to Switch, it had dropped to $20. But when the Switch version did come out, they didn't really add that much to it, aside from the Funky Kong mode that kind of sucked, and they were charging $60. That was the one that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But the other ones, like Mario 3D World and Tokyo Mirage Sessions, I think those ones definitely were worth like a full price. Especially Tokyo Mirage Sessions, because that game was awesome and everyone should play it, and I don't care what anyone says. Alright, we'll continue on this way. We want to be careful destroying the last of the jerks. And we destroyed them! Yay! We destroyed the last of the jerks! Whee! Elevator Escalation. Alright, now we'll continue on over here.
Secret flower field is ahead. Do not share its secret location.
Hey Bowser, guess what? The secret location is this way. It's over here. Hey Bowser, look, it's up there. Well, he already has been used up here anyway, so I think he probably already knows. I remember there being something important right there, but I don't think it's a power moon. But I remember there being something there. What is there? I can never remember. I guess that's worth it. I mean, I don't really need it, but I guess it was worth all the heartache and the heartbreak and other synonyms that use the word heart in it. Now we can destroy these things. That was a cool shot. We destroyed it, and we conquered our destiny. The path forward has now opened up. It's time to defend the secret flower field. But not quite yet. I don't want to go in there yet because there's a few more power moves I want to get first. I just wanted to open up the checkpoint flag. Over in this direction. There's going to be a couple of additional thingies we can take care of. We see that there's like an 8-bit wall right there. So what we want to do is that we can go down here. That was not the way we were supposed to do, but this is my Let's Play. I can do whatever I want. So we can go around this 8-bit wall. We can run around at the speed of sound. Got places to go. Gotta find my rainbow. Let's look around, get gotta keep moving on. Just trying to hand only one way to find out. I don't care what lies ahead. I don't know the rest of the lyrics, but I'll keep singing because it is kind of funny. Follow me, set me free, trust me and bring me from the center. I'll make it through. Follow me. I'm the next American Idol. You're all jealous. Okie dokie, take 2. That's what I get for trying to reference American Idol when I didn't really like that show anyway. So we head this way now. Okay, I guess this is the one we're getting first. I was aiming for the other direction, but okay. We are intended to have like a sprout for that, but that's not exactly the way that worked out. Okay, I'm gonna try and get this one without touching the ground. Come on. Oh, man. It will. Not all dreams can come true. Okay, the way you're supposed to come over here is that we, like, head over here. This is where we fought the giant poison piranha. That's what we were supposed to do. But that's not the way that we did it, because we are unnecessarily epic. We are the most unnecessarily epic people who consume all of the pizza. And I have pizza in my mind because I have pizza for breakfast. And that's always the most healthy kind of breakfast in the world. It really is just... It's really the most well-rounded meal ever. Because it is in a round. That is proper grammar, don't judge me. Have you ever realized how, like, pizza can never make up its mind on what shape it wants to be? Because it comes in a square box. I did the same thing twice in a row! Alright, fine. I'm going to continue my story. So, pizza. It never can make up its mind what shape it wants to be. Because it comes in a square box, it is baked into a circle, and it's sliced up into triangles. It's like, come on, pizza, make up a shape. Alright, let's head over here now. The other, like a few weeks ago, or like last week, or whenever this happened, I went to Disney Springs, and they have a pretty good pizza restaurant over in that area. Like, normally when it comes to pizza, like, I'll be content with, like, a simple Domino's pizza. I don't need to have anything, like, super fancy or anything like that. But the one in Disney Springs is actually pretty good. Like, they have, like, the giant slices and things like that. Oh, man. Like, it was pretty well worth it. Alright then, so now we got those ones. Now we go inside the warp pipe. And I'm going to double check my power moon count because I believe that's everything. We were missing one. Okie dokie, the next one I want to grab is over in this direction. I believe it might be. Yes, it is. Okay, so there's regional coins over there on top of the tree. And across of this wall, there should be something. And nope. And nope. And nope. And nope. Okay, I know there's a power moon around there, but we fell to our deathly doom. Ah-ha. I believe that's where it is. Is there anything else up here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so now we head over here. And there's a secret thingamabob. That's not the one that I was thinking of, but I guess it'll work. Alright, so with all that taken care of, now it's time for the boss fight. And now we'll be facing this new boss fight, Torque Drift. What we want to do is avoid the lasers. And you use the sprout guy to destroy the blocks over there, so that we can destroy the generator things. And after that, it will flip over, and then we use the super amazing powers of Shoryuken! At this point, it's going to be firing these red rings of death, because this is something like Xbox 360 game now. If you're having trouble jumping over the higher lasers, you can also use the B button and then shake the controller to reach these platforms up here. That might be useful if you're having trouble dodging the lasers, but I believe that to get up there you do have to use both controls, so if that bothers you, then I don't know what to tell you. And then let's do this again. Shoryuken! I don't even play Street Fighter that much, but I like safe Shoryuken in my day-to-day life now. Like, even for something simple like tossing a towel up on a coat rack or whatever, or a towel rack or whatever. Like, whenever I toss a towel up there, I'd be like, Shoryuken! My sister also has a thing where she'll, like, go out of her way to intensely mispronounce Hadouken whenever she throws something. It's pretty amusing. Let's destroy that. Get over here, and then, after one more hit, we should be able to destroy it. Yay! Okay. I was very, very careful about this, and now it's time for the moment of truth. Come on, let's see if it's working. Come on, 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 please be enough, please be enough, please be enough, please be enough, please be enough. Yes! 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 128 divided by 2 to get 64, just like that turned out 64! Yes! Yes! I was hoping that would happen! Oh, I'm so happy now! Oh, I'm so happy now! That was a great sign for this Let's Play. Okay, so, that does kind of leave a bit of a weird situation for us at the moment, though, because this Power Moon right here is the only one after completing After Flower Thieves in the Sky Garden that becomes available. We've gotten all the rest of them. That one we're going to come back for a little bit later because I kind of don't want to mess with the Power Moon counter right now. I kind of want to leave the video off on episode 128. On the counter on 128, not the episode number. I don't think this game is long enough to last that long. But now we've taken care of all that, we're in this video off here. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Super Mario Sunshine. And we're going to get dressed for the occasion of celebrating 128 Power Moons. I'm going to do something funny. So, like, at the drink carts in Galaxy's Edge, we, like, count up the drinks at the end of the day and things like that. And the numbers for, like, the Coke and the Diet Cokes and things like that. It added up to 64, and I pointed that out to the person who was working with me, and yeah, I might be obsessed with the episode with the number 64. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Super Mario Odyssey. I almost said Super Mario 64, and until next time, Lady Gator to you. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.